Hello my dear friends, I'm at my friend's house. Wanna show you her cross-stitch work, framed, and maybe her stash. Right now I'm in the bedroom and just wanna show you how she placed all her pictures, and we just opened her cross-stitch cabinet, and I've seen some other pictures, so we put them on the bed. But let's start from these three gorgeous pictures. First of all, Elena, she loves dimensions. Her addiction started from these kit lines. She was working, and one of her colleagues brought this kit. She was a lion and her husband was a lion, and they got this kit as a wedding gift. And when Elena saw this design, she came to the store and she asked a lady who was selling kits to help her to sort those threads. And they found that there were two the same threads in different bundles, which was wrong. Then they opened another kit and then they sorted those threads, and she started stitching dimensions from that time. But before, she was stitching small designs. When she saw dimensions, she realized that this is really serious and big pictures, and she started stitching big designs. So you also can see her current work. This is also dimensions, extremely rare and hard to find kit, and she had it from that time because she started in 2005 first dimensions. This is also dimensions by booklet, and this design is very rare when I see stitched. Looks like sampler style, but this is dimensions. And I like that she plays it all in the bedroom because this is where his love is. And yeah, love the birds she stitched on. Looks like either Lugana or something even with, not a linen. Just will show you quickly because we're waiting for another friend. We're gonna have coffee and maybe cake. We'll see. Another design also is rare and quite hard to find from dimensions, but regular collection. Last year lots of stitchers started this kit, and I thought it's much smaller, but no, it's not. It's quite big size, I would say, even just a little bit smaller than dimensions gold collection. And on top of it, also dimensions, and I was surprised because I've never seen before this kind of design. And she stitched it on original fabric with roses, you can see, made from the ribbon. But it's so cute because it's in the bedroom, as I said. Another design she has, also very rare. It's like inches time. I think it's even called Before Sunset, not dimensions. Yes. On another side there is an angel with the flowers carrying them. Very pretty. She was really trying to find them so hard because, you know, these designs, especially when you live in Russian-speaking countries, not as easy as in United States. And this is they brought from the Vietnam. Sorry, really, I record second video now and everything mix it up in my head. Just before I show you the winter designs, I'll show you these fairies. They are also from dimensions, and very rare when you see people stitch them. They are really cute. I love pansies, you know, I love roses. I have to stitch this one day. She did not replace fabric. She said I don't even see it, and it's true. When you see it from far, you don't really see. But I think right now people trying to replace this kind of fabric when they stitch not full coverage pictures. The other design she stitched recently, and looks like lace from the booklet, French booklet. Beautiful. I'll show you closer. Okay, and now we will go to the bed and look at all the pictures we pulled out. So these are dimensions called collection, and they are definitely out of print. I'm planning this one. If you remember, my plan was to stitch this design, and I actually got this kit from her as a gift. I was super happy because I know how extremely hard to find these kits. This another design, my dream design, because all dimensions is my favorite, especially called collection. They are so cute, and they're not the easy ones, but maybe I will have it as well. I'll take from her chart, and I have leftovers, I'll stitch it. This design is without glass, and guys, I'll show you. I hope I will. I don't like to change my plans, especially when I receive it as a gift. And yeah, we all remember these times when we were little and look at the windows. Hopefully we'll still will have shops, because nowadays reality online shopping, it's not cool sometimes. Sometimes it is, but it's always nice to see this decoration in winter time and have this magical time. This Santa reminds me of my Santa stamp I've stitched, the gold collection, the big one. And these bears looks like they're from another side, but the same Santa. This design I also have stitched, and many Russian-speaking ladies stitched it because it was a boom one time. Another cute design she stitched recently, and something unique here. You see crewel, and you see another roses. They made I won't remember right now how you say it in English, but I've stitched them. I know they are cool and really beautiful. Lines I show you, and here deer's winter design. There is a one looks similar, but in summertime. Yeah, this is very pretty one. Again, it's all dimensions gold collection. This one I remember from my store. I was in Ukraine. I made a video, you probably have seen it there, but yeah, in my memory, this is a classical dimensions. It's like must stitch if you're a dimension stitcher. But maybe you just like it and would like to stitch the designer after whom Dimensions made this cross-stitch kit. He loves stitching women in red, and you always will see unique part of his artwork that he has something in red. And he also we also have another design by him in Dimensions Kids. And this is one Christmas Eve you've seen stitched by me as well, and Elena stitched it earlier. She just told me her story. It was hard to stitch the bear of the Santa and what back stitch probably, but here not too many back stitch. The rest it's very easy, but beard and maybe this part of his sleeve is also not the easiest one. Yeah, we'll have a break, we'll have coffee, and we'll come back to you very soon. So guys, we just remember that did not show you another designs for winter. There is toys for Christmas and New Year's, and as well from Veronica Genier there are eggs for Easter, and Lena's mother, she made them complete, and I just want to show you how nice and gorgeous they're looking, especially when you decorate your table. Lena loves to make her house pretty during this time, and to be honest, it's not too much to stitch, but they give special mood to the holiday, and you know, you always will have them. And how long you will spend? 5 days, not even, for these designs, and you're gonna use them. You can even give to your kids to have for this holiday, as long you will keep them nice, and that's it. Everything is done. Every single year I'm telling myself I have to stitch something for the holiday. And I will show you designs which is also hard to find, out of print, and they're all made, and no, they're made by her mom, but they're all stitched by Elena. And every single toy has its own story. I like it very much. And I've never stitched Christmas toy or ornaments because I'm afraid to be addicted to them, and I just even tell myself every single time, don't look. But how nice to have these ornaments for the holidays. Very important to frame them, to stitch them. If you have someone can do it, it will be easier for you, because lots of cross stitchers, when they start stitching these designs, they always laying in framed or undone. And here in our country it's very easy to find someone who can do it always, or mother or friend, or maybe you can go to alteration store and you can do it there, and it's not as expensive as in the United States. This one is quite nice and pretty. And they all looks very easy, but no, I know that ornaments from dimensions, they're not easy to make. It's like little design. And another ornaments, they're on a plastic canvas, and they're not all done yet, but they're gonna be ready soon. I like that fob. It gives some unique look for the design, and this will be done soon, probably for 2022. I'll show you them all. Very pretty. And we're gonna move to Christmas socks. There are lots of designs look similar, but I think the closest will be slide right, something like that. I think it's the correct name for the big design, but this is a sock, and you can find it still, I think it's still on sale, for sale. This is designed for one of the nieces, and also quite rare and hard to find, but Lena stitched every year one sock, and the size is, to be honest, like half of dimensions gold approximately, so you can stitch once a month another sock. This one is quite popular and also hard to find. This was her first sock she made, and she learned how to stitch on that sock. Oh, Christmas stockings, how you call it? I forgot, guys. You see, I live now in Ukraine and keep forgetting English a little bit, not all, because I still speak to my husband in English. Stockings, not a sock. This is another one for the family members, and here, if you can see a little bit of threads, they run out because dimensions called made in United States. They have that thread which is running, but you can wash it again and it's supposed to go away. Another design for Elena, because she stitched for herself this one with a fur on the back. And there is a design from Dimensions regular collection with this snowman. I have it. I have the reprint one. Another one, very pretty. And one man, I think, was stitching the whole design. He took a sock, if I'm not wrong, and he made a picture from the sock. And sometimes people do opposite way. They take a design from the picture and they make stockings. This one is very pretty and extremely rare. Very hard to find it, but so cute. All Dimensions is special for me and I like it very much. So we are entering the bedroom of Lena's daughter. I just want to show you quickly. It's very pretty, and of course Lena stitched for her daughter lots of designs, and they're all for child theme. So let's go from this one first. Какой дизайнер?
GP.
Yes, this is GP Codes. If you remember, GP Codes was quite popular brand, and they also used to dye threads for Dimensions. Right now, I don't think they do that. I think Dimensions have their own dyer, of course. And this design Lena stitched last year. I remember she was on summer vacation, and she was stitching this design, which she received as a gift from another stitcher. These two little bunnies, her daughter painted, and they're also cute. And the Dimensions Gold. There are two, I would say, pair designs. They're side by side, and they also framed similar. I can't remember the name of these bears, but it's easy to find them. Just type Dimensions bear, gold petites, and you will see lots of them. I like the design in the middle. This is also Dimensions. Vintage, I would say, design, not out of print vintage, because it's really quite old, but every single time you look at it, if you are a mother, you will understand. Or maybe you have a mother and you also will stitch it, because why not? There are roses you have to make by yourself as well. And I guess this is baby Dasha,
Наша первая улыбка.
yeah? Her first smile. She was 2 months. She stitched by picture. So cute. So cute. Okay, let me move to another side. I'll show you the rest. In Kiev it's very hot today. Very hot. We are on 22nd or 23rd floor right now. Okay, another design Lena completed just recently. Как называется?
По буклету.
By booklet. She can't remember, but probably she will find. This is also, I would say, vintage cross stitch, but when you frame in a new when you frame in a new way how people can do it, it will be great for the decoration, and now it looks different, right? And a little design from Jasmine. I like the fabric choice as well, going together with the first frame. And last design, hopefully she'll have many more to come. This is Janli, или какой? Нет? Needle Treasures.
Да.
By Needle Treasures. I think they belong to Dimensions as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she's stitching 2020.
Крыло заменили.
She replaced fabric here, obviously, because this is an old design. Yeah. So now I'm going on the second floor. I just made this video in Russian, but I just want to show you how it looks like when you come up. And Lena is a fan now of Jasmine. I think she collects every possible chart. She also has these fairies, and there are series. I think there are 6 of them, and every design stitch on different fabric. They also have a charm and different techniques, and this is definitely a winter one because of the snowflakes. Yeah, it's really pretty. Another one also for the Christmas, I guess. So, and little stitches, little different details, and Jasmine is very unique, I would say, because she has her own style. She's very creative. She not just make pictures, she designed biscarnu, scissor, rolls, and so. Yeah, actually this one also looks like Christmas. Yeah. And fourth one, she has all of them. One she's stitching now, and another one she just purchased, and it's coming. It's in Kiev already. As you can see, face of the fairies you have to stitch with petits. This is summer one. Looks like pansies. So this is the wall of the polar bears. Lena originally from Kamchatka, Chukotka, and there she started her love for the polar bears. Now she is planning to complete the whole wall, and this all from designs from Dimensions. But her plan is to stitch every single design, which is have the polar bear. This one she called Mother's Love, and you can see she stitched in 2019. This design, I can't remember the name, and she doesn't as well, but it's quite pretty. I really like it so much. It's fun, it's bright, and makes sense especially when you have the collection. This design was stitched from the booklet. Dimensions used to make booklets before, not only kids, and some of them they used to make booklets plus kit. For example, the design on top in the middle, she stitched from the kit, but you can find as well booklet. The only difference in the booklet, you have to stitch with DMC or anchor threads, whereas in Dimensions kit, colors will be slightly different because Dimensions dye their threads by themselves, or the company dyeing for them their unique threads. This is a design she stitched 13 years ago while she was pregnant with her daughter, and she has great memories making that picture. Another design on top is Dimensions Gold. Petite was quite difficult because, when you see Dimensions Gold, also most of them they're difficult. But when it's lots of heroes there, mind that every single one has ears, eyes, and everything, faces, you have to backstitch them. Like I just stitched design, winter design also reminds me of this one, because there are lots of details, and you have to change your thread quite often. Obviously, it will take some time. And now we're on the first floor. This is a living room, and I'll show you the design. I guess Lena is very proud of it because the unique frame here, hand painted and made in Italy. I really like that frame. Sometimes it's fun to look at everything, including frame. And I'm a big fan of frames now, because all I think about what I will frame in it. And this design is well out of print. Summer collection. I can't remember the name, don't even ask me, but I also plan to stitch this one. I'll show you a little bit closer. It became popular, I guess, like 4 years ago. Before that, I have not seen people stitch it so much as now. And another design, again, Jasnan. I like the frame here. When I saw it on Instagram, I like, yes, this is exactly what you need for this design, because it's matching perfectly. There is a charm here, and all the stitches, you know, Jasnan, she loves single stitches. So you'll have lots of fun stitching this design. Also, another lady, she's framed this design in a stitching box. Great idea as well, if you don't have stitching box like me. Because everything I wanna frame in a stitching box, but you need a space for it. This is a tree with little angels, and they're all different. They have different skirts, and it's fun, especially when you have big tree or a garden. So if your tree is not blooming, you can decorate it with angels. I like this one with roses. And some of them, no, I think all of them in Ada. I guess she doesn't change. Keep the original. And guys, look at the balcony. You know, when you love cross stitch, you have to love flowers as well, because it's always coming together. We just had a coffee, and the smell from the flowers is so strong. I like it very much. And living room from this side, beautiful hydrangeas. Okay, let's start from the design. I see the first one, original dimensions design, the regular collection, not gold. And she stitched it last year. She had a problem with running threads, but after she washed it a few times, she fixed this problem. And quite a large frame, but it's matching the interior design and the cross stitch work. I like to see details on this angel, especially gold cording gives special look. And sunflower, of course. And we're gonna move to this side. There is a design I've stitched as well, but Elena did not change fabric here, she kept the original one. Also, she has the same problem, her threads run out, and she added 2 lines of the background. Tapestry, remember this is something, the name comes with the tapestry. And on the bottom you can see 2 dimensions lady. They were stitched, I guess, this year or last year for Easter. Beautiful. I was surprised that they were made by Dimensions Kit. And this wall in the future will be with lots of small designs. I guess mostly of them will be Jasnan and some dimensions. Okay, we're gonna go closer. This is a Hummingbird. There are 3 designs in this series, and she stitched 2 of them. She has another one, the 3rd one, and I guess I have the same one. I was trying to remember which one I have, but because I'm a Hummingbird fan, I believe I have this one. Jasnan, originally these designs were like ornaments, but you can make in a frame. Look how nice they look, and you can make a copy for the ornament. This is vintage design. She did not stitch it, it was a gift from her sister, and yeah, quite old design, but it's nice to see it in interior. This one they brought from Austria. Someone gave to them. Can't remember, maybe sister as well. If you compare to my hand, it's like that, little one. And it's done on gas, I guess. Another Jasnin design. This one is dimensions. Can't tell you exactly gold or not gold. Maybe it was not gold.
Jiffy.
Jiffy. Okay, Jiffy, little bit easier, but still lots of stuff here to see. And this design has little secret. That was a good idea to hide the year under. Okay, I remember it's a tassel. Because, sorry, I keep forgetting words now. Yeah. There's something unique from Elena collection I would like to show you. She's collecting dolls, plus she's collecting teacups and coffee cups and girls, which is related to stitches. So this one is made by Ukrainian lady, and she is unique. They're very, very expensive because here lots of work, and because they're super pretty. You can see this lady, this doll, you can move to different sides, and she will have different mood. Sometimes she smiles, sometimes she sad, you know. This is how you can create a mood of this doll. Besides, the hair is original and everything handmade. The dress is beautiful and has many layers. As you can see, there are lots of skirts underneath, and yeah, it's like how many, 6, 7 of them, if not more, all handmade. And she even has her shoes. You can take them out, and there are stockings here. She also has a cross stitch in her hand. She did not cross stitch it. She just the lady who created this dog and who made this. The doll has cross stitch in her hands. It was not made by the lady who created and who made this doll, but she got it probably in some flea market, and yeah, looks great. Now I wanna show you the other collection of her cups and dolls. They all were bought from different places, from all over the world, and the collection is still going on. She's still buying them, and probably will be another stand. You can see they're all different, and actually she's using them not just for the collection, but she drinks tea, coffee from these cups, and when the guests coming, they can choose their own cup. It's fun. And this doll has originally porcelain thread, but it's hard to keep it, and sometimes you can break it, so she can make her own. Okay, now we're gonna move to Dimensions Gold collection. This lady is quite popular. Well, at least so many people they have in their stash, but you can see lots of people also stitching this design. Another one I will show you is the needle point. It's not stitched quite often because it's hard to read the chart. You have to look at the preview and stitch basically by preview because the chart is hard to read. I like the frame here, and I would like to stitch it one day. If you look closer, I think it's like 14 count, but not sure if I'm right. Yeah. So this is the stand for the dolls. We just remove the main one, the one I just showed you, and here even Ukrainian dolls. I'll show you them in a while. This pincushions dolls. They are made in Japan, but the decoration she did by herself. This one even with a bear. The central ones, I'm not sure from where they are, but pincushions made in Japan, we just read on the back side. As you can see, they're all busy with needlework. And this tiny one. Also, Elena's sister, she has a collection of these dolls and they're sharing with each other. So this one made in Ukraine by Kiev factory back in days, maybe it's 50s. I'm not sure, but they're pricey as well and hard to find. I guess she collected them all. As you can see, this is our traditional ladies, how they stitch before, and on the bottom she has another three. As well, extremely hard to find them now. They're heavy, they're large. If you compare to my hand, they're not small. And even dangerous to ship this kind of stuff because they can break easy. I think that's it for now. We're gonna have a rest and talk to each other. So now I wanna show you Lena's whips. She has lots of them and I hope you will enjoy it. This kit she just showed me because it's her unique one, and I agree with her. I've never seen this one, and this is the most expensive kit she's ever purchased. Here lots of threads, like this design is, this kit is heavy. And I look at this kit, look how much half stitches she has to make to complete this design. I can't wait to see her stitching this kit, and it will be a great addition to her cross-stitch collection. Stitched, I mean collection. This is the chart she was showing me from Passion Ricamo. It will look great with all her ladies she's collecting. Yeah, this is addiction, amazing addiction to our hobby. And this is ladies, in case you're wondering from where they are, cross-stitch work. Linda Bird is design of these ladies. You have to stitch their faces again and skin with 1/1. And while she was looking for that design, she found this design, which is also will look good together. It's like a companion piece. And I believe this is the pieces from the magazine, probably the same one. Okay, whips. This is the gardener. Not sure about the name, but maybe this is Elena Liu. Yes, this is Elena Liu, right, correct. Because I was living in Buffalo and I went to the nail salon. I was doing my nails, and at the very end I look up and I see this picture, but not stitched. It was one of the copies of the original one. And let me tell you, the original one was just wow. I could not stop breathing looking at it. And I knew that design from Dimensions in crosses is available, but it's so hard to find. And maybe I will, not maybe, Lena promised me to give a chart and I'm gonna stitch it. Not sure if I will stitch on 14 count of Ada, because original is 14 count of Ada. Maybe I will stitch it on even weave, or linen, I have not decided yet, but because here you have to stitch crosses with 3 strands of thread, and there are blends, I don't know, I'll think, but I think it's possible to do that because I think it's quite large for me. Anyway, I've seen this design stitched on YouTube a couple of times, and it looks completely different in person. Trust my experience, trust me, because I was amazed how beautiful it is in person. And guys, this is one of the most beautiful designs from Dimensions. I remember prices on this kit were up to $500–600 on eBay, and of course it was on my list, and then I dive into other designs, and yeah, now I have a plan. This is Dimensions afternoon tea, and yeah, they also, this design will look amazing with your collection. I stitch the same, I stitch exactly the same. This is, I have my whips like that. What else? I'll show you something I've never seen in my life. You know, I've seen a lot, but look at this beautiful, beautiful piece. And first of all, quite a large piece of fabric. I told her this is a curtain. She said, told me no, it's a bed sheet. Anyway, you tell me what it is, because it looks like this is designed from Stony Creek. Look like patchwork, but either it's a blanket supposed to be or a curtain. I don't know. I think it's in your summer house somewhere. We call it dacha, summer house. You can have a curtain. Anyway, she's not planning to stitch this tree, which is beautiful. I have to convince her to stitch this one. I love nest and everything, but if you know, please let me know what it is. Curtain, or maybe it's written somewhere. I have to read. Anyway, this is Afghan. Afghan. I don't know how to translate to Russian Afghan. Maybe it's the same, but what does it mean, Afghan? I've heard many times Afghan. I need to check what it is exactly. So this is Afghan, now we know. And this is her first part, and it looks good. I thought it's Dimensions for a while, but I have to say I'm also liking Stony Creek. They are unique and they are very detailed. I like it about them. I don't know how hard it is to stitch, but I guess it's beautiful anyway. Next is design from DMC, and I want you to show first on fabric, and then I will show you on preview. And preview is not as beautiful as cross stitch, of course, but you can see here that French touch, the style, the everything. I like it very, very much. I did not know it's that beautiful. Now I want to stitch it as well. I just don't have a girl yet. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but design from DMC by Helene Tren. I guess you stitch with DMC threads. The chart is colorful. Yeah, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. I love the background. I need now to torture Elena that I want this one. I just imagine how beautiful it will look like, especially when it's rain. I love also French designs, but I've never had a chance to stitch them. And I like the fabric she chose. Looks like 18 count of linen. I guess it was in a kit because it's quite different. Anyway, next is Glorious Wings. Just name is Amber. This is another fairy she's teaching. So beautiful, guys. When I saw this one, I was like, I have to have a collection. And this is so much I've stitched so far. Actually, lots of Russian-speaking girls, they love this Nurgia hoops because of the shape, and they're obviously different sizes. Guys, mind them, because really I've heard many people were like, yes, wow, we really like them. I've never tried them because I don't like to stitch on plastic, but and you can tie them here till till you can, because then you will have better tension. Next design is a French reflet, forgot the correct name, reflet de soie, something like that. Guys, forgive me, I don't speak French, but I do stitches blanches roses, and I'm stitching on 40th count. Lena stitching on 32nd count. The reason I stitch on 40th count, because I wanted to fit my design on a half quarter. If you choose 32nd count, you have to buy additional piece of fabric. You have to buy half quarter, and it's a lot of fabric. And but to stitch it much better, because you see it. You see, crosses are larger. Excellent design to take with you on a plane, on a vacation. You don't have to have organizer, just one thread, one needle, and that's it. It's perfect. Instead of carrying the whole dimensions, pack organizer, this and that. Oh no, it's too much. Okay, and another design from Dimensions. I don't have preview, but this is advent calendar, and this is one of the most beautiful designs, winter collection from Dimensions. I can't explain to you how many times I wanted to buy it, but because of one charm, people are ready to pay for this design so much. Now, because of the reprints, re-releases of re-releases, you can buy it cheaper, but still so expensive for Dimensions, and I'm not ready to overpay. Lena is lucky, she started collecting her kits long time ago, but in my case, I'll wait. Maybe I will get charged from her, and I will get this little charm from another store. One more design Lena stitching, and this is original mat. I'm not sure if she's gonna use it. I think now you can find better mats, and lots of details. I guess it's Butzilla or something. I'm not sure. I will not tell you. And this is a needle minder made by her daughter. I guess it's her daughter. She made this one. Super beautiful. Very happy to see it, because quite interesting design and very rare to see it stitched. Another one is Just Nan. Again, I can't remember the name, but my friend stitched it in silks. And another cross stitcher on YouTube I've seen, she was stitching it on linen, on violet color, which is very beautiful, and both of them equally pretty. It's just your choice on which fabric to stitch. There are little writings here. Next design is Dimensions. Also, she has to stitch very few crosses, but she's stuck with this part. Supposed to be a fence, and she gave up a little bit, but I told her, make a challenge for yourself. It's not that difficult design, I guess, but maybe you need to have special mood to finish that. You know, when you have lots of thoughts in your head and you want to occupy your brain, this design is for you. When you have other mood, then it's better to stitch easy designs. When you're really busy at work and you want to just relax, then Blanche's Roses for you. Even then, not that difficult. Not that hard, I mean. Okay, this is the continuation of her Santas, and here the chart. The reason I'm showing you part of the charts because it's out of print. I don't think I will hurt the designer. And again, it's impossible to see the key and everything to stitch right. Yeah, this is all designs you have to stitch. Oh, we have still quite a lot. Christmas ornaments, there are supposed to be 6 of them. I don't have the preview. Another Christmas ornament, and this is design. I remember Lazy Kitty or Kitty Lazy, something like that. I don't know, I just guess because the way it's written here looks like her, but I can be wrong. And it looks so pretty. Jasnan, this design you can place like that. She's thinking maybe she has to stitch the charm this way. Another Jasnan, actually I don't have both of them, I don't have, but so cute, I need to buy it. Another design. She stitched in 1.5 days. She had COVID, and it helped her to stitch it so fast because you lay, you don't cook, you don't clean, and here for you ready piece. Another designer stitches well. She has she used original fabric for it. This is design Cruel, Barbara Mock, very famous artist, dimensions using her in lots of their designs. Another dimensions, look at the year 94, 97. This is the Dreams from Dimensions, and you stitched Cruel. She said she wasn't happy with the experience of the Cruel. Very tiny stitches. Jasnan, Be My Valentine. Sorry, girls are talking outside, and I'm almost done, so forgive me. This is Dimensions, one of the rarest kits, and she is planning to have oval frame for her. As you can see, she just finished her. Okay, here she's supposed to stitch her body, skin and face with half stitches, but she forgot and she stitched with crosses. But it looks great. I told her do not redo it. And this is one of her first designs. She still has a chart and she is planning to finish it one day. That's it for now, and I'll come back to you later.